Nobody plays a better variety. KSMO Salem.
This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. We've got a look at what the special counsel in the Biden classified documents case will say today when he testifies before the House Judiciary Committee. Robert Hur concluded in his report that President Biden should not face criminal charges for his handling of sensitive government information when he was vice president. Today, he'll also explain his comments on the president's age and competence. He'll say he did not disparage the president unfairly. Palestinians in Gaza who need food will soon get some relief. The AP's Charles de Ledesma.
An aid ship loaded with some 200 tons of food has set sail from Cyprus to Gaza. The food's being gathered by World Food Kitchen, the charity founded by celebrity chef Jose Andres, and is being carried on a barge attached to a ship belonging to the Spanish aid group Open Arms. It's expected to arrive at an undisclosed location on the Gaza coastline in a few days. The shipment's a test for the opening of a sea corridor to supply aid to the territory. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
The U.S. is announcing more help for Haiti, racked by gang violence. More money for the deployment of a multinational force to help Haiti. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken.
The United States Department of Defense is doubling its approved support for the mission from $100 million to $200 million. And that brings the total U.S. support to $300 million for this effort. I'm also announcing additional humanitarian assistance for the people of Haiti, $33 million to further support their health and food security.
Haiti's Prime Minister Ariel Henry says he will resign once a transitional presidential council is created. 4 astronauts are back on Earth this morning after a half year at the International Space Station. They're from 4 countries. This is AP News. The AP's Lisa Dwyer now with word of what's okay in Florida classrooms now.
Students and teachers will be able to speak freely about sexual orientation and gender identity in Florida classrooms, provided it is not part of instruction. That's according to a settlement reached between Florida education officials and civil rights attorneys who had challenged a Florida state law which critics dubbed Don't Say Gay. The settlement clarifies what is allowed in Florida classrooms following passage 2 years ago of the law prohibiting instruction on sexual orientation and gender identity in early grades. Opponents said the law created confusion about whether teachers could identify themselves as LGBTQ. Governor Ron DeSantis' office describes the settlement as a win since the law itself remains intact. I'm Lisa Dwyer.
The Dow gained 46 points yesterday. The S&P fell 5. I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
My children are growing up, but they still need me to protect them. The doctor told me that vaccinating them now against the human papillomavirus, or HPV, can protect them against some cancers when they're grown. I am going to vaccinate my son and daughter against HPV at 11 or 12 years for lifelong cancer prevention. Learn more about HPV and other vaccine-preventable diseases from the Missouri Immunization Coalition at moimmunize.org.
I lock up my Old Spice Fiji aluminum-free dry spray to keep that 24/7 lasting freshness safe for myself. Fresh coconuts, palm trees in the wind. It's like catching waves in Fiji. Actually, I just talked myself into a refreshing spritz of Fiji. My Old Spice is missing! No!
At the KSMO studios, looking at the weather, it looks like it's going to be a pretty good day today. We do expect, for the most part, to have a lot of sunshine. A high today of about 73 degrees. We will have winds that are going to be coming out of the south throughout the day today. Anywhere from about, we'll call it 7 miles an hour this morning up to 15 and gusting up to 25. There should be a lot of sunshine today. And then tonight, some clouds will roll through, have a low of 52. It's partly cloudy skies. Winds will still be southerly, 10 to 15, gusting at 25. We could have some isolated showers, possibly even a thunder shower tonight after 10 and probably before 5 or 6 in the morning tomorrow. Then for Wednesday itself, We'll have mostly sunny skies by the afternoon. A few clouds will roll through, and we'll have a slight chance of a shower during the afternoon. And can't rule out a thunder shower during the late afternoon. Winds will still be southerly, 10 to 15, gusting to 20, and a chance of that rain just 20%, both tonight and tomorrow. For Wednesday night, a 3 in 10 chance of showers developing after midnight, partly cloudy, low of 58. Southerly winds 12 to 20, gusting to 30 miles an hour. For Thursday, partly sunny with a high of 78 with a chance of some showers, possibly some thunder showers off and on throughout the day. That chance is 50% and will be very breezy with southerly winds 15 to 25, gusting to 30. Thursday night, showers are likely, 60% chance, and that should occur during the evening hours Thursday, maybe a little bit after midnight. Cloudy and a low of 47 with partly sunny skies Friday, cooler, high of 61 degrees. Currently here at KSMO, 43 degrees, sunshine in the Ozarks. Winds right now directly out of south at 7 to 8 miles an hour. At 7 to 8 miles an hour. 69% is the relative humidity. The pressure on the fall, it's going down. It's declining at 30.04 inches right here at KSMO Radio. Your hometown radio station. The sky is mostly clear, last check, at KSMO Radio. All right, we invite you to keep it right here. It's Tuesday morning, March the 12th. And, of course, we have right here at KSMO your full look at news next. It's coming up in a moment.
Right now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem, you'll find Napa Diesel Exhaust Fluid DEF, $11.99 for the 2.5-gallon size. Shell Rotella T4 Triple Protection Motor Oil, $19.29 for the 1-gallon size. And save $10 on a 2-pack of Night Vision Brilliant Headlights and Fog Lights. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store at 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem today.
Your gas light's on. We need to fill up.
Gas around here is too expensive.
Don't drive all over searching for the lowest prices. Just download the free Upside app and get cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying gas? I'm stopping now to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Cash out anytime to your bank account, PayPal, or e-gift card. Download the free Upside app now and use promo code GIFT for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill up. That's promo code GIFT.
At KSMO 733 on your Tuesday morning, it's time for news. Local news brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio. It's AM 1340 and FM 95.7. You're streaming us live on KSMOradio.com, your KSMO Stream Facebook page, and KSMO YouTube. Welcome. Wherever you might be tuned into this morning, we do appreciate you. Hope your day is going to be an absolutely fantastic day today. In news, the Dent County Commission met Monday morning in the Dent County Courthouse. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Wes Mowbray said that grading will be done and rock will be added to Dent County roads 2430 and 2440, while grading only will be done on County Road 5650. Mowbray also stated that brush would be cut on County Road 6580. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk reported grading would get done and rock would be added to Dent County roads 2110 and 4290, plus brush was going to be cut on County Road 4055. He said only grading would get done to County Road 2115. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson reported that he and Dent County Clerk Angie Curley attended the South Central Missouri Commissioners meeting at Houston last week. On Friday, they were updated on Senate Bill 190 at that meeting, plus they heard comments from various representatives of several federal and state legislators. The group heard a MoDOT update and the report from Kevin Kreider on the Feral Hog program. Commissioners decided they would be going to Jefferson City tomorrow to visit with legislators. Larson noted that he would attend the Tourism Tax Committee meeting last night. County Clerk Angie Curley said payroll was being paid and the commissioners were approving bills for payment. She said that absentee voting continues in her office and no excuse absentee voting would begin next Tuesday, March 19th, and continue through April 1st. Curley also noted her office will be open for absentee voting Saturday, March 30th from 8 until noon. Then County Clerk Shannon Van Kirk was in to report that her monthly surtax and interest totaled $563,558.17 and has been distributed to the various entities. She also reported the collector's annual settlement, that is Form 205, totaled $9,429,286.03, and it is now completed, certified by County Clerk Curley, and sent to the state. Van Kirk said that Form 205 is available in her office for review, and she also noted that anyone needing a copy of their personal property or real estate taxes can access them online from the Dent County portal. Bids are open at 10 o'clock Monday morning for the construction of the new road salt shed. It's going to be at the County Maintenance Department. Thomas Excavating bid $71,900. Alexander Construction bid $88,690.80. And Cahill Construction bid $145,905, which was their base bid. The commissioners noted that they would be comparing bids before making a decision on the salt shed. At 10:30, bids were open for culverts. Roberts Judson Lumber Company bid $37,150. Wellborn Sales Incorporated bid $30,704, and the bid from Feebrock Sales and Service LLC was for $35,720. Commissioners accepted the Wellborn bid by a vote of 3-0. The last bids were opened at 11. They were for greater blades. The Fabig bid was for $14,472.90. Feebrock Sales bid $15,934.50. Wolf Equipment bid $11,963. McCoy Construction and Forestry bid $13,860, and Pull Scrapper Parts Warehouse LLC bid $14,328. The commission voted 3-0 to accept the Wolf Equipment bid. Commissioners voted 3-0 to advertise for bids to purchase a used 3/4-ton pickup truck, 4-door with 4-wheel drive, and mileage between 100,000 and 150,000 miles for the Road and Bridge Department. Bids for that truck are due in by Monday, March 25th at 10 o'clock at the collector's office. They'll be opened at that time. Jason Jones came by just to visit with the commission. At last Thursday's commissioner meeting, Dent County Treasurer Danita Williams reported on the sales tax receipts for this month. General Revenue and Law Enforcement each received $90,392.17. That's down year-to-date 5.4%. The Road and Bridge Fund received $38,600, and that's down 7.6%. And each jail fund received $77,588.54, which is down year-to-date 7.1%. The next meeting of the commission will be Thursday morning at 9 o'clock at the courthouse. That meeting will be open to the public. City of Salem Board of Aldermen will meet tonight at 6 at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. After the consent agenda, the board will hear public comments, hear Mayor Greg Parker make an appointment, hear the new Assistant City Clerk take the oath of office, and hear 2 requests for road closures. The board will hear and discuss Resolution Number 8, 2024, regarding the donation of property to the Salem Housing Authority to benefit the community. Discuss Resolution 9, 2024, that will renew the lease with Wave Technology for the use of wireless broadband on the water tower. And discuss Resolution Number 10, 2024, that would authorize the mayor to execute a change order between the city and BCS Electric for work at the Albron Fields on the lighting system. The board will hear bids for replacement bulbs for street lights and then address the table bid for the chain link fence from last meeting. Also, the board will hear the first reading of Bill 3601 regarding the selling of an old piece of real estate donated to the city of Salem, and then hear Bill 3602 regarding a memorandum of understanding to execute a lease with Healthy Dent County for the lease of the Salem Community Center at the Armory. After reports from city officials, the board will go into closed session to discuss personnel and contracts. The meeting of the Board of Aldermen is open to the public. Also meeting tonight will be the Denton County Fire Protection District Board of Directors. They'll meet at 6 o'clock at the fire station number 2 South Main. After the roll call, the board will go into closed session to discuss personnel, policies, and procedures before they approve the consent agenda, which includes the financial reports, minutes, and the budget review. The board will review the scheduled events on the calendar, discuss the monthly reimbursement report, and talk about old business, including this SCBA bottle purchase, lawn care service, the tower lease program, repair of water-damaged rooms, audit requests for the department, new truck purchase, and other information. In new business, the board will be discussing policy and procedures, interview new firefighter candidates, and discuss personnel in closed session. After Chief Floyd gives his reports, the board will set the date for the next meeting. The meeting of the Denton County Fire Protection District Board of Directors tonight, it's open to the public. Sports is next and on its way.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri. Missouri Department of Agriculture Director Chris Chin.
We are encouraging producers to keep your cattle up close where there's a lot of human activity, especially when you're calving. If you're looking for a depredation permit, we encourage you to reach out to the Missouri Farm Bureau. They're able to issue you a permit that will allow you to take up to 5 of the black vultures. We also are encouraging farmers and ranchers and producers to be reaching out to their University of Missouri Extension office. They have a lot of valuable resources to help you mitigate black vultures on your farm. We also have funds available at the Department of Agriculture to reimburse for necropsy results when the loss is determined to be by a black vulture. This determination has to come from a certified veterinarian or the U.S. Department of Agriculture Wildlife Services. You can find more information about black vultures on the Missouri Department of Agriculture website at agriculture.mo.gov.
At the KSMO studios right here at your hometown radio station, it is time for a look at what's going on in the world of sports right here at KSMO. The Blues were in Boston last night. Alex Ferrario has that report for us. Alex?
Last night, the Blues wrapped up their 5-game road trip looking to snap a 3-game losing streak out in Boston. In the first period, the Blues would score the first goal of the game. Kasperi Kapanen scoring his first goal since December 30th to put the Blues up by 1. Then the Blues would be on a 5-on-3 before the end of the first period, and Robert Thomas scored his 24th goal of the season to make it a 2-0 lead. Third period, Kevin Hayes would score on a 3-on-1 for St. Louis to make it a 3-0 lead, and then Brandon Saad would score again before the end of the second. Boston would score in the early portion of the third period, but they'd pull the goalie early in the third as the Blues would get the empty netter, Alexei Toropchenko, to make it 5-1. Joel Hofer stopped 36 of 37 Boston shots as the Blues pick up their 33rd win of the season. They'll be back at it on Wednesday, start a 4-game homestand that begins against the LA Kings. 6:30 puck drop, 5:30 pregame skate on the St. Louis Blues radio network.
Thank you, Alex. At KSMO Radio, we'll have that game on Wednesday night against the LA Kings right here on KSMO. St. Louis Cardinals fell to Washington Nationals yesterday, 11-4. Miles Michaelis went 4 strong innings, giving up no runs. He struck out 5, walked no one, but the Cardinals bullpen did not fare very well yesterday at Jupiter. We do have a report, though, for the Cardinals that you might want to catch right here on KSMO Radio. Let's go ahead and play it for you right now.
Well, good morning, everyone. The Cardinals are in Fort Myers, Florida today, taking on the Boston Red Sox. Matthew Liberatore is going to get the start. A big start for him as he continues to be in contention for a possible spot in the rotation. One thing, though, Sonny Gray pitched a live session yesterday, 20 pitches, felt good, felt normal, he said. And after his mild hamstring strain, that is very good news as the Cardinals are trying to get him rolling for opening day, March 28th, in Los Angeles against the Dodgers. One more bullpen session will determine whether he can be ready for that, and the Cardinals hope to get their ace back in business. In the meantime, Liberatore and the Cardinals are taking on the Red Sox today. It's a 12:05 start. No broadcast today or tomorrow in Fort Myers. And on Friday, the Cardinals will play the Marlins in an evening game at 5:05. And John Rooney, Ricky Horton, Mike Claiborne, and Jim Jackson will be back for that. I'm Tom Ackerman of the Cardinals Radio Network.
Thank you, Tom. Appreciate that report right here on KSMO Radio. Kansas City Royals lost to San Francisco Giants Monday by a score of 12-9. They're 11-6 in the spring. They'll play Colorado today in the desert. And the Missouri basketball Tigers will participate in the play-in game to the SEC tournament Wednesday night in Nashville, Tennessee. They went 0-18 in conference play this year. They are seeded 14th. They will play the 11th-seeded Georgia Bulldogs around 8:15 to 8:30 Wednesday night. KSMO will join that game in progress right after St. Louis Blues hockey. Should Missouri win, they would play 6th-seeded Florida around 8:15 Thursday night, also from Nashville. If Missouri wins, Thursday's game would be on KSMO Radio. And that is a look at news and sports brought to you as a courtesy of all of us at KSMO Salem, 1340 AM, your hometown radio station, welcoming you to your Tuesday morning. Right now, it's time for that daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones. Edward Jones Brokerage, helping people with their investment needs. They have been for many years over at Edward Jones Brokerage, all the way since way back in 1922. Let your local reps, Joe Brand and Leah Nash, help you today. Call them up at 729-3831 or feel free to drop by the office, 907 South Pershing. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC. And our daily investment report this morning is presented to you by Teresa Whalen. Teresa?
This is Teresa Whalen bringing you the daily financial market report on behalf of financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash and also Edward Jones. Today's U.S. equities closed lower. The Dow closed up 47 points to close at 38,770. The NASDAQ closed down 66 points to close at 16,019. And the S&P 500 closed up 6 points to close at $5,118. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields are trading at 4.1%. The spot price of gold was up $2.50 to close at $2,188 even. The price of crude oil was flat at $78.08. For stocks of local interest, we have Ameren Corporation at $73.65, up 64 cents. AT&T $17.33, up 13 cents. Boeing $192.49, down $6 even. Dollar General $159.33, up $2.02. ExxonMobil 109.02, up 64 cents. McDonald's $294.82, up $2.27. Microsoft 404.52, down $1.70. PepsiCo 164.73, up $1.68. Pfizer 28.37, up $1.15. Procter & Gamble 161.55, up $1.20. U.S. Bancorp 43.52, up 26 cents, and Walmart $60.66, up 54 cents. This has been today's financial market report brought to you on behalf of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, serving individual investors with personalized attention and financial advice at 907 South Pershing, right here in Salem, Missouri, bringing you this Wall Street to Main Street report.
Thank you, Teresa. And don't forget to join us again this afternoon, right around 5:30, 5:35, or 7:40, 7:45 tomorrow morning. The daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC. And you can get in touch with them at 729-3831 or drop by the offices locally at 907 South Pershing. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC. At KSMO 749, a minute away from weather next.
Brownfield farm broadcasters are on the ground at state, national, and sometimes international events throughout the year, providing timely and relevant news to its audience. They utilize several social media platforms and digital channels to engage with viewers and listeners and stay up to date with agricultural news. Brownfield, a brand farmers and ranchers know and trust. Learn more at brownfieldagnews.com.
Healthcare.gov is here for you when life happens. If you lost your health coverage because of turning 26, going off Medicaid, leaving your job, or moving, you could be eligible to enroll in new coverage now. And if you need to update your coverage because of marriage or having a baby, you could also be eligible. But don't wait. There's a limited time to enroll. Check your eligibility at healthcare.gov today. Life happens. Get covered. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
At the KSMO studio, 7:50, in time for Operation Weather Watch, a complete summary of weather in the region and KSMO listening area. Surface high pressure is currently southeast of the region, and moisture return is occurring on the backside of the high. This is going to increase from west to east today. Gusty south to southwest winds will develop again by the mid to late morning hours and will continue through the evening hours. Gusts of 30 to 40 miles an hour can be expected west of Springfield and Highway 65, where the better moisture is going to be, and a wind gust of 20 to 25 miles an hour could occur east of Highway 65, where the drier conditions are. An upper-level trough will move east across the Central Plains today, then across the area this evening through tonight. Ahead of that trough, highs will be warming back to the low to middle 70s this afternoon. An area of instability is going to develop across western Missouri as that moisture returns to the western portions of the area late this afternoon into tonight. Instability and some shear could support a risk for a few storms to be west of Highway 65, with hail up to the size of quarters the main risk. That instability, though, will weaken east of Highway 65, and there won't be enough oomph to push that scattered storm into our area until very late tonight, if at all, only a 20% chance. Now that cap increases behind the short wave, it's going to limit any storm development overnight, though a few showers could meander their way over. Lows tonight into Wednesday morning will only drop to the 50s. Surface low pressure is going to develop and lift north across the plains on Wednesday and Wednesday night. A warm front will extend east of the low and will lift north across the area by Wednesday, and should lift north of the area by Wednesday night, but could be close to central Missouri. Now, a few scattered storms will be possible along that front from Wednesday afternoon all the way through Wednesday night, with coverage increasing Wednesday evening as the low-level jet will increase. The cold front will be moving east through the area Thursday and Thursday night. Instability will increase ahead of that front as deep layer shear also increases as the shortwave energy moves east across the region. Storms should start to develop along the front Thursday afternoon, then move east across the area Thursday evening and night, pushing east of the area by Friday morning. There will be the potential for severe storms across much of the area. Large hail and damaging wind gusts could be the main risk, as the better low-level shear at this time is expected to remain south of our area, though. Locally heavy rainfall, and it will also be occurring with these storms, and there could be localized flooding where multiple storms do occur and move over the same location, but widespread flooding, it is not expected. Top dot 67 yesterday, 36 the low, normal high 58, normal low 35. Record high 81 was in 2006, -3 the record low in 1948. Yesterday, no rain. For the month, we're at 1.5 inches. 1 1/5 would be normal. 8 1/3, I should say, is normal. Is our total for the year. I'm sorry. Normal would be 6 1/9. 7:20 the time of sunrise this morning. 7:11 the time of sunset. Looking at the extended forecast for Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Lots of sunshine during this period, nothing but sunshine actually during the day, and a few clouds will be in at night. 63 for a high Saturday, 39 for a low Saturday night with clouds on the increase, but they'll pan out Sunday. We should have a lot of sunshine with high only 55, and then partly cloudy Sunday night as another cool front continues to trek its way in. We'll have a low of 28, and then sunny on Monday next week. Beginning of spring sports for high school, and a high of 46 degrees. That local forecast and our current conditions next.
Do you know who some of the most avid readers of Cardinals Magazine are? It's Cardinal alumni. Our former players tell me time and again that Cardinals Magazine is one of their favorite ways to stay connected to the birds on the bat.
And you know, Ricky, I've heard the same thing. They feel like they're still coming to the ballpark each day when they're enjoying the impressive lineup of feature stories in every issue of Cardinals Magazine.
Cardinals Magazine helps you really get to know the current players, not only their stories in uniform, but who they are off the field and how they got to where they are.
And it doesn't stop with the stories on current players. No one does a better job giving fans a truer picture of everything happening on the field, inside the ballpark, and all over Cardinals Nation. Even stories on our Cardinals alumni.
Join our former players who enjoy the classic coverage of Cardinals Magazine. Subscribe for yourself and your favorite fan at cardinals.com/magazine or 314-345-9000.
Cardinals Magazine. It's all here.
At KSMO, our forecast, lots of sunshine today, though we do have a few intermittent clouds out there right now. We do expect our high today to top out very close to 72 to 73 degrees. Winds will be out of south throughout the day today, 5 to 15. As the afternoon comes on, the winds will increase. So be expecting more like 10 to 15 during the afternoon, and then they could gust up to 25. Then tonight, an isolated hit-and-miss shower or thunder shower could occur anywhere after 10 up to about 5 o'clock in the morning. Chance of that's only 20%. Partly cloudy otherwise, low of 52. Winds will still be out of south at about 11 to 15 to 16 miles an hour, gusting as high as 25. Slight chance of rain tomorrow afternoon and into the evening. We'll have the sun out most of the day, so won't be too many chances of rain. That's just 20% chance, with southerly winds still at 10 to 15, gusting to 20 miles an hour. Wednesday night, a 3 in 10 chance of rain developing after midnight, partly cloudy during the evening Wednesday night, low of 58, with southerly winds 15 to 25 and gusting to 30. Thursday, a chance of showers and thunder showers in the morning, and again intermittently during the afternoon and into the night. Partly sunny will be the rule for most of the afternoon, or I should say morning and early afternoon hours, and a high of 76. It'll be a bit on the breezy side. I don't want to say it's going to be windy, so that's why I started to say breezy, but breezy. Not too far from windy, though, as we're going to be about 18 to 22 miles an hour, and we could see gusts up to 30. So we're getting real close to the windy, not the breezy part. Chance of rain, 50% on Thursday, 60% Thursday night with rain possible. Cloudy all night long, low of 47. The clouds will thin out after midnight. We'll have partly sunny on Friday, but cooler, high of 61 degrees. Currently here at KSMO Radio, not too bad a morning, actually. We'll have partly sunny skies. We have just a few intermittent clouds out there. 44 degrees. We have 7-mile-an-hour winds out of south at 68%, and our pressure falling at 30.04, making it feel like 40 right here at KSMO Radio, and a very comfortable morning in Dane County for March. Really nice. And that has been Operation Weather Watch. Complete summary of weather in the region and KSMO listening area. We invite you to stick around. We have civic happenings next. Don't forget it's Inter-County Tuesday. Our representative from Inter-County will be here this morning. More than likely Heather, but could be somebody else. We're talking about the Junior Essay Contest. We're talking about annual meeting, and we're going to talk a little bit about the price increase. We're going to tell you all about that and more. KSMO Radio.
I've got beef with McDonald's buy one, get one for $1 deal. 2 perfectly seasoned beef patties to be exact. Because BOGO for $1 now includes the delicious McDouble. With 2 beef patties and a melty slice of American cheese, it's juicier and tastier than ever. And I can buy one and get a delicious McChicken or boldly seasoned hot and spicy McChicken for just $1. Now this is beef I can get behind. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value. Comparison of McDonald's classic burgers to prior burgers.
Missouri families have seen how terrible cancers caused by HPV can be.
To hear the words, "you have cancer," it strikes you to your core.
Fighting cancer is expensive.
When given at age 11 or 12, the HPV vaccine provides lifelong cancer prevention.
Why not protect them for the rest of their life?
Let's prevent cancer together by getting the vaccine, stopping the spread of HPV.
A message from Missouri Immunization Coalition.
At KSMO, it's time for a look at our civic record. It is a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio and your friends at Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South, reminding you that if you're looking for a washer, a dryer, maybe a refrigerator, freezer, dishwasher, or maybe it's a microwave or stove, your friends at Southtown are ready to assist you. Yes, they have them in stock. You can stop on by and visit with them if you'd like to. Or if you're looking for something in particular, you may want to stop on in or just give them a call. They're located at 1601 South Highway 19, 729-3422 is their phone number. And, of course, too, don't forget, you're also welcome to go online and shop as well. SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com. Southtown Furniture in Salem, truly where the bargains are. Velma Ray Rohrer of Salem passed away Monday, February 26th in Salem at the age of 87. And William Eugene Rohrer of Salem passed away December 1st of 2023 in Springfield at the age of 81. Funeral services for Velma Ray Rohrer and William Eugene Rohrer will be Saturday at noon at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Burial will be in the Bourbon Cemetery. Visitation will be from 11 until time of the service Saturday morning at the chapel. Velma survived by a host of living and loving nieces, nephews, cousins, relatives, and friends. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Velma Ray Rohrer and William Eugene Rohrer, both of Salem, whose funeral services will be Saturday at noon at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. James Jimmy Franklin Medeiros of Cook Station passed away Sunday at the age of 87. Funeral services for Jimmy Medeiros will be held at noon Monday, March 18th at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Burial will be in the Gladden Empire Cemetery. Visitation will be from 10 until noon next Monday at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. James Jimmy Franklin Medeiros is survived by children Karina Nelson and husband Terry of Illinois, Crystal Pyatt of Cook Station, Carmel Pence of Kansas, Carla Watson of Cook Station, Candace Turner and husband Dale of Salem, and Tim Medeiros and wife Jamie of Flat, Missouri. Many grandchildren and great-grandchildren, a special friend Vernon Booker, and a host of nieces, nephews, relatives, and friends. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for James Jimmy Franklin Medeiros, whose funeral services will be held at noon Monday at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Salem Public Library and Denton County astronomers will be holding an eclipse exploration tonight at 6. This is a chance to learn about the upcoming total solar eclipse that's going to be held in April. This free program will be the library's North Basement meeting. That'll be this evening at 6. A limited number of eclipse classes will be available for those who attend. No library card is needed if you want to attend that meeting. That's tonight at 6, the eclipse exploration in the basement room. You get onto the library's North Basement meeting room by going down the steps. It's on the north side of the building, and the steps are there close to 5th Street. So you can just go that way and pick them up or get into that meeting. Knights of Columbus Friday Fish Fry will be held this Friday from 4 to 7 at Sacred Heart Parish Hall on MacArthur. And it again features fried fish, hush puppies, coleslaw, baked beans, green beans, french fries, dessert. It's all you can eat. And for adults, it's $15. For kids, $5 to $10, $8. You can eat it there. You can take it home. Always a great meal. The Knights of Columbus Friday Fish Fry at the Sacred Heart Parish Hall on MacArthur, 4 to 7, to be held again this Friday and next Friday. And that'll be it. Then you can have that delicious fish dinner. Again, $15 for adults, $5 to $10 for the kids. Those ages can get it for $8. Under that, it's no charge. It's all you can eat. Check it out. Knights of Columbus Fish Fry this Friday night. We'll take a break and come back with more of our Civic Record next. It's up right after this.
Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South in Salem has been serving the smart shopper since 1922. And if you're looking for appliances, Southtown has Speed Queen, Frigidaire, and GE. You'll find a nice selection of washers, dryers, refrigerators, and stoves. Southtown offers free delivery and setup, and they do accept Visa and MasterCard. Stop by and see what Southtown Furniture has to offer, located on Highway 19 South right here in Salem.
Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Continuing with the Civic Record, a watermelon on plein air class with Lexi Much will be held March 18th from 9 in the morning till noon at the Creative Arts Center, 204 South Main Street. They'll be caravanning over the Shawnee Mag Lakes Conservation Area around 10 to the fishing dock. Once there, the group will settle into the naturescape, choose subjects for study, and hone their drawing and painting skills through direct observation. Join them for a true art adventure. Participants will learn an accessible method of painting outdoors with minimal supplies. They'll discuss various methods of rendering subjects materially and technically. Classes for those 18 years of age and above. The minimum class size will be 3 and it will max out at 12. Cost is $30, covers all the supplies. Register online at the SACPA website. Under Programs, find the Creative Arts Center, and registrations are on a first-come, first-served basis. That's a water media, I think it's a watermelon. It's a water media on plein air class with Lexi Much. Check it out. That'll be on March 18th, 9 a.m. until noon. Everyone's invited out Friday night to the Salem Eagles. They'll be having an all-you-can-eat fish fry and fixings for just $12 a plate. That'll be from 5 until 8. They'll follow that up with some exciting karaoke by Backwoods Productions from 7 to 11. It's open to the public, and everybody's welcome to come on out to the Eagles Club. It's out Highway 32 West. Again, the fish fry Friday night. Following that, they have the karaoke. Always a good time. The fish fry includes the fixings for just $12 a plate. It adds up until 8 o'clock at night, starting at 5. And then the karaoke begins at 7 and goes to 11 o'clock. You're all welcome. Come on out. Everybody's also invited to come on out on Saturday to the Salem Eagles Club for a cornhole tournament on Saturday the 16th. That tournament begins at 1. A corned beef and cabbage dinner will be held for $12 from 5 to 8. Then in the evening, karaoke by Stagecoach Productions from 8 to 11. It's open to the public. Everybody's welcome to come on out and enjoy the cornhole tournament beginning at 1. The corned beef and cabbage dinner for $12 from 5 to 8. And then karaoke from 8 to 11 at the Salem Eagles Club this upcoming Saturday night, and everyone is welcome to attend. They're located on Highway 32 West, just past the airport on the north side of the highway. And at the Salem Nutrition Center today, they'll be serving up roast beef, roll, potatoes and carrots, warm fruit compote, and milk. And everybody's welcome to come on out and enjoy. It's open to everybody, all ages. If you happen to be 60 and above, the suggested contribution is $5. If you're under the age of 60, the meal is $7. It's located inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane. Should you have any questions, call 729-2373. Remember, they have a soup and salad bar served at 10:30, and their meal is going to be served from 11 to 12:30. That meal will be roast beef with roll, potatoes and carrots, warm fruit capote, and milk. And don't forget that the menu can change without notice. That will do it for our Civic Record. It's a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. The Civic Record brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio. It's 8 minutes after 8, top of the hour time, brought to you by Doug Wisdom and Wisdom Financial Services. Call Doug, a member of Emeritus, at 729-7508. 573-729-7508. Doug Wisdom and Wisdom Financial Services. We will come right back and have for you some statewide news on Missouri Net. A look at that Salem Nutrition Center's menu, AP News, and sports on Missouri Net, agribusiness news, and our friends from Minter County will be here today at 8:30 right here on KSMO Media.
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well child visits as well as sick visits. We are happy to answer any questions that you may have. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
March savings are going on right now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem. You can save up to 10% on Napa lawn and garden batteries. Permatex head gasket repair, $29.99 for the 16-ounce size. And Napa Extended Life Cooling System Antifreeze and Coolant for all makes and models. Ready to use, $9.99 for the gallon size. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store at 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at Advanced Chiropractic, Jed Tires and Auto, Salem Bowling Center, and Terrell's Complete Auto Care, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Town Screen in Salem.
Missouri Net News, I'm Marshall Griffin. A former teacher in Ozark County will serve 5 years probation for having an inappropriate relationship with a teenage student. 30-year-old Victoria Fowler pled guilty Friday under a plea deal to 2 counts of felony sexual contact with a student, according to multiple media outlets. Under the agreement, she's not allowed to have any contact with the victim or any other students and no unsupervised contact with anyone under 18 except her own kids. She was a teacher at Ludi High School in southern Missouri's Theodosia. A Missouri House bill designed to combat deepfake AI images has been introduced. The so-called Taylor Swift Act would allow individuals to sue and seek criminal charges against anyone who shares an image altered by artificial intelligence without that individual's permission. The bill's sponsor, State Rep. Adam Schwadron of St. Charles, named the bill after Taylor Swift, who fell victim to manipulated photos of her that were widely viewed online.
Using her notoriety and the issue at the time would help increase awareness around this issue because as a celebrity, she was able to get her images removed from the website, whereas normal folks, regular Missourians, they would not have such luxuries afforded to them.
Under the bill, the first offense would be a Class E felony. Missouri's laid out a plan that aims to help 150,000 adults earn a post-secondary credential by 2030. Samantha Dickey works for the Missouri Department of Higher Education. She says the state's goal is to have 60% of working-age Missourians earn a credential and have 70% of residents employed.
Data from the National Student Clearinghouse show that there are almost 700,000 Missourians with some college but no credential. So what are some ways that we can work with our institutions, technology vendors to not only identify those 700,000 Missourians, but also provide outreach.
Dickey says leveraging the Fast Track Financial Aid Program and targeting Missouri's 23 job centers will help to reach this goal. This is Missouri Net.
Report cards are a good way to show how well your kids are doing in class and where they might need improvement. We at the Show Me Institute believe schools should get grades too, so parents can see how their child's school compares to others. That's why we came up with the Missouri School Rankings Project. Click on the website moschoolrankings.org and it's all there. Rankings and letter grades for all the schools in Missouri. The rankings are based on categories such as student performance in English language arts and math, ACT scores, and graduation rates. Then we take the rankings and come up with a grade point average, just like your child has. Each school and district has a grade, and the website is easy to use. And now we've added spending data for every district, so parents, taxpayers, and policymakers can see where the money is going. Don't you want to know how your child's school stacks up? Learn more at showmeinstitute.org. The Show Me Minute has been brought to you by Show Me Institute and Show Me Opportunity.
Bill to create mental health courts is moving forward. Anthony Morbith reports.
A House committee has advanced a proposal to create treatment courts in Missouri that focus on mental health issues. The bill from Republican Representative John Black also offers offender treatment options as an alternative to incarceration. It would be similar to already existing veteran courts, DWI courts, drug courts and family treatment courts. If a defendant successfully goes through treatment programs, they can avoid prison time or having a crime appear on their record. The proposal is one recommendation from the Substance Abuse Treatment and Prevention Task Force, with which Black chairs. The bill has been referred to a separate House committee for a second look. Anthony Morabith, Missouri Net.
The state is fighting to eradicate an invasive species of pear tree. The Department of Conservation is hosting a calorie pear buyback program across the state on April 23rd. More information can be found at the Department of Conservation's website. This is Missouri Net.
You can pay your inter-county electric bill with the pay-by-phone system, providing a payment option available to all members at no charge. This option is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Go ahead and give it a try. You can call 866-621-3679 to pay your bill this month at whatever time of day is convenient for you. This service, provided by Intercounty Electric, allows you to make a payment or check your account status.
Here at KSMO Radio, let's take a look at that Salem Nutrition Center's menu for this Tuesday, March the 12th. They will be serving up today roast beef with roll, potatoes and carrots, warm fruit compote, and milk. The menu begins at 11 o'clock and they serve it till 12:30. They do have soup and salad bar starting at 10:30 in the morning. And all ages are welcome to attend. Everybody can come on by and enjoy the delicious meal at the Salem Nutrition site inside the Salem Senior Center, 604 North McGrath Lane. If you're 60 and above, the suggested contribution's $5. Under the age of 60, it's $7. And again, everyone is welcome to attend. That's the Salem Nutrition Center's menu today, open for lunch from 11 to 12:30 at the Salem Nutrition site and the Salem Senior Center. Remember, the meal today will be roast beef with roll, potatoes and carrots, warm fruit compote, and milk. Don't forget, the menu can change without notice. Every weekday we bring you that Salem Nutrition Center's menu as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. We appreciate you joining us on your Tuesday morning here at KSMO. Stick around. AP News is coming up next. And then we'll follow that up with a look at sports news for the Missouri Net, all here on KSMO Salem.
Hi, my name is Michelle Bland. I'm the new family nurse practitioner at SMDH Family Medicine. I will be providing family medical services for all ages. I'm now accepting new patients, so please call 729-8000 to make an appointment. SMDH Family Medicine is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Your weekend entertainer. KSMO Salem.
This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. Special Counsel Robert Hur says he did not sanitize the findings in his report on President Biden's handling of classified documents. The report concludes the president should not face criminal charges for his handling of sensitive government information when he was vice president. Hur testifies before the House Judiciary Committee this morning. He'll defend his comments on the president's memory, too, saying his assessment that the president's memory is limited was necessary, accurate, and fair. Now to Boeing's troubles.
Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg is turning up the heat on Boeing. Buttigieg says Boeing must make a serious transformation when it comes to its responsiveness, culture, and quality issues. Over the weekend, Buttigieg said that Boeing has been under enormous scrutiny since a panel blew off a Boeing 737 MAX jetliner in mid-flight in January. The Wall Street Journal reported that the Department of Justice had launched a criminal investigation into the blowout on the Alaska Airlines jet. Boeing gave a one-sentence response saying, "We will continue to cooperate fully and transparently with all government investigations and audits as we take comprehensive action to improve safety and quality at Boeing." Donna Porter, Washington.
Scores of people are dead in Haiti, thousands running from their homes as neighborhoods are raided by violent gangs. Now, an announcement from the Prime Minister.
Haitian Prime Minister Ariel Henry will resign once a transitional presidential council is created, bowing to international pressure that seeks to save the country overwhelmed by violent gangs.
The AP's Charles de Ledesma. A man visiting the Florida Everglades fell off a boat and was bitten by a crocodile. The man's recovering. This is AP News. Now about Delaware.
A gun rights battle is playing out in a federal court after a Delaware judge refused to block enforcement of the state's assault weapons restrictions. Delaware is one of 9 states that banned certain semi-automatic firearms due to a law in 2022 that also limits gun magazines to 17 rounds. The Delaware State Sportsmen's Association and other groups took that to court. Last year, U.S. District Judge Richard Andrews ruled, even though they should be protected by the Second Amendment, state officials had sufficiently established the weapons and magazines bring unprecedented societal concerns. Gun rights groups are asking a federal appellate court in Philadelphia to overrule the judge and suspend the weapons limit. I'm Jackie Quinn.
And I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
The Cardinals magazine, the care and quality of its presentation, the thick paper, the glossy photographs, and photographs from Stan Musial to Lou Brock to Jim Edmonds to the present-day players, the Cardinal tradition, the history. It will put you right there in Busch Stadium behind home plate like no other magazine. And it's easy to start a subscription. Just call 314-345-9000 or visit cardinals.com/magazine.
Hi, I'm Lisa Delaney, swing bed coordinator at Salem Memorial District Hospital. What in the world is a swing bed, you might ask? It's a Medicare program that allows a patient to remain in a hospital and receive therapy or skilled nursing services prior to going home. Call 573-729-6626 for more information about using a swing bed to improve your life before going home. We are committed to every patient, every encounter, every time.
Missouri Net Sports. I'm Bill Pollock. The Chiefs did not make any major moves on the first day of the NFL's free agency legal tampering period. Kansas City had already signed star defensive tackle Chris Jones to the massive 5-year, $158.75 million contract. Andy Reid calls Jones one of the most talented players he's ever coached. The Chiefs also re-signed linebacker Drew Tranquill and long snapper James Winchester, while adding free agent punter Matt Araiza. Former punter Tommy Townsend signed with the Houston Texans. Felicia Miller, the mother of Ariel Young, who was severely injured when a drunk Britt Reed slammed into their car, spoke to ESPN for the first time after Reed's sentence was commuted by Governor Mike Parson.
I was angry, and then I was like, dang, this man didn't even do a full 2 years, and he's already out. If it was reversed, it would have been a complete different situation.
The Blues snapped their 3-game losing streak. They close out their road trip with a 5-1 win over the Bruins. Coach Drew Bannister, after going 2-3 on this long road trip.
It's been a tough road trip for us. Boston's not an easy place to come in and play, and for to see the effort that those guys put in, the commitment that they put in, I'm happy for them because they deserve to win here tonight.
The Blues host the LA Kings tomorrow night. Mizzou Club Hockey was playing in the Frozen Final Four. They lost to the #1 club team in the country, Lawrence Tech, 3-2, just missing out on a chance for the finals. Miles Michaelis allowed just 1 run in 4 innings. Paul Goldschmidt hit 2 doubles. The wheels came off in the late innings, an 11-4 loss to the Nationals. The Cardinals play Boston today. Kyle Isbell went 2 for 2 for the Royals, who lost 12-9 to the Giants. They'll play the Rockies today. St. Louis Billikens Atlantic 10 tournament. They're the 14th of 15 seeds. They're taking on Rhode Island at 3:30. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Feeling overwhelmed? Call, text, or chat 988. If you or someone you care about is struggling with thoughts of suicide, facing a mental health or substance use crisis, or if you simply need someone to listen, call, text, or chat 988. It's your direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. Call, text, or chat 988 to connect with trained crisis specialists, day or night. A message from the Missouri Department of Mental Health.
I spy something yellow.
Is it a car?
No.
Is it a building?
Nope.
What is it?
It's that yellow post over there.
What is that?
Well, that's a pipeline marker used to show the general location of a pipeline and provides emergency contact information on it.
This message is from Mango, Missouri's Association of Natural Gas Operators, letting you know to keep an eye out for pipeline markers.
Hi, I'm Doug Barnes from the Town & Country Bank. What does the farm mean to you? Maybe it means a weekend getaway for camping or hunting, or it's the life as a farmer. Maybe you want to build a dream home with a view. No matter what the farm means to you, Town & Country Bank can make it happen with the best rates and terms on land and mortgage loans. Town & Country Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 412144.
For over 130 years, there have been moments in Cardinals baseball that will last a lifetime.
Baseball has some of the best athletes in sports.
With amazing feats, amazing moments, amazing plays, there's nothing quite like Cardinals baseball.
When you listen to the game, you just never know who that next hero may be.
We will have it all right here for you on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Another call for EPA to raise the future biodiesel volumes under the RFS. I'm Larry Lee with Agribusiness News on Brownfield. First 2 days after President Biden approved the fiscal year 2024 budget for USDA, the Biden administration released their proposed budget for the next fiscal year. Brownfield's Kara Hart has more in this report from the National Farmers Union Convention in Scottsdale, Arizona.
This is a very difficult budget to put together when you don't have the 24 budget done.
Ag Secretary Tom Vilsack told reporters the new budget provides enough money to ensure USDA is adequately staffed. He says there were significant reductions in USDA's operating budget for the current fiscal year.
If you look at the budget, you go, oh gosh, there was an increase from 2023. The problem, of course, is a substantial amount of money went to WIC. There were significant increases in the congressional directed spending, and the result of that required reductions on some of the other line items of the budget.
Vilsack says USDA will have to scramble to support its workforce and make sure the agency can get its work done. And Congress still has 6 appropriation bills to pass for the current fiscal year, with a deadline at the end of this month. Reporting from the National Farmers Union Convention in Scottsdale, Arizona, I'm Kara Hart for Brownfield.
Clean Fuels Alliance America says the U.S. EPA needs to increase future biodiesel volumes under the renewable fuel standard. Kirk Kovarik is Vice President of Federal Affairs and says the finalized RVOs through 2025 provided only moderate increases.
In accordance with the statute, EPA should be working on the next RVO to finalize it this fall of 2024 for the year of 2026. I don't think they're going to do that. We've got a presidential election year, and I don't think they're going to go through the trouble of potentially creating enemies in this space.
Chevron Renewable Energy Group recently announced a shutdown of 2 Midwestern-based biodiesel plants indefinitely, citing poor market conditions resulting from weak biodiesel volumes under the RFS. Cattle producers have been able to feed less hay with the milder temperatures this winter, but Missouri Department of Agriculture's Market News Manager Tony Hancock says demand remains strong, and the latest Southwest Missouri hay auction is a perfect example.
Still had over 2,000 bales of hay, still over 100 buyers there, and I mean it was rocking and rolling. The prices a touch cheaper, but not significantly like we normally expect once grass gets here.
Hancock tells Brownfield he does not expect demand for hay to fall off anytime soon. The Southwest Missouri Hay Market is held on the first Saturday of the month and now runs year-round. I'm Larry Lee with Agribusiness News on Brownfield. Find more news and market information online at Brownfield Ag News.
For more than 50 years, farmers have tuned in to listen to Brownfield market news on their local radio stations. Today, Brownfield's in-depth market information is available on multiple platforms. Viewers can sign up for Brownfield's weekly commodity market update e-newsletter delivered on Tuesday afternoons. Visit previous programs or submit questions for the next show by visiting Weekly Commodity Market Update at brownfieldagnews.com.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low, and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability, or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free!
Hello, my name is Samantha Welch. I'm the new family nurse practitioner at SMDH Family Medicine. If your family is in need of a medical provider, I'm accepting new patients of all ages. Our clinic is located at Physicians Office Building 3 on the SMDH campus. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and all private and other insurance.